don't look like a geek. It's something me and Andrew say a lot. This guy looks like a geek. Sterling's 6 foot. Now, he could be 6 foot and look like a geek. He's strong, he's built, he's got the bald head, he's got the stubble going on. He could grow a ponytail and shave his face clean and be fat and sorry, having not worked out. And he'd be 6 foot tall, but he'd look like a geek and no woman would ever want to fuck him. It's not just about how you look, very much about your presence as well.
What is the biggest double standard that women have for men? So I think the big double standard that I can think of that kind of like goes both ways is women have plenty of physical preferences that they have in men. Often those preferences are not things that are in men's control. For example, having a full head of hair, height, peen size. There's probably a couple others. So those three are things that are totally out of men's control. Whereas like men, if we say like, oh, we don't want to date a girl who's like overweight or obese, it's like, oh my God, how dare you?
You're misogynist.
But like the vast majority of women have a height preference.
Right.
Nobody bats an eye when women like want to date a guy who's tall.
And
but like if a guy were to say, I don't want to date a woman who's overweight, oh my God.
Yes.
Actually, you would get women on dating apps say they like tall guys or they don't like short guys all the time. I see it all the time. But if a dude on a dating app were to say, I don't like fat women, he would get banned from the dating app, even though one you can control and the other you can't. So
Alright, bro, I'm going to get straight into this video, bro. I just want to let y'all know, if you watching this video, you going to learn some fucking game today, bro. You going to learn some shit for your brain so you could be good, bro. So, to get into this shit, right, I included those 2 clips, right? I put the clips of Tristan Tate and some other bitch on the show and shit like that on the podcast. Shit won't stay still. Hold on. And basically, bro, I really wanted to talk about this because, one, I'm 5'8". I am considered average. Like, if a guy tells me, like, yo, how tall are you? I'm 5'8". Like, okay, that's the average height. 5'8", 5'9" is, like, average. If you search up, like, on Google, what is the average height of a dude? 5'8", right? But now to the bitches, that is completely different. Now all these hoes are talking about, bro, 5'8" is short. 5'8" is this. 5'7", this, that. 5'5", this, whatever the fuck, right? It's all considered short. Anything 6 foot and below is considered short, right? And this is where I'm going to get into it, right? Like, if you're a guy who's, like, 5'8", my height, or, like, 5'10", even 5'10", if you're considering yourself short, like, you're a bozo. Like, there's no way you should be considering yourself short just because a bitch is saying, oh, this, that, and the third. And completely to get into it, right, I don't feel short. Like, as a dude, bro, I'm going to keep it 1,000 with y'all. I don't feel short at all. There was not once I ever felt insecure that this guy's taller than me, this, that, and the third. He gets more bitches than me just because he's taller than me, this, that, and the third. Not really once, bro. I never really felt that. Maybe when I was younger. But as I've grown up and shit like that, bro, that shit don't mean nothing to me. Like, as a dude who's 5'8", right? And you, for, like, the people who's shorter than that, like, maybe 5'5", 5'4", whatever the fuck, right? Below that shit. They're probably going to be like, oh, this, that, and the third, bro. You're not even short. Your average height, this, that, and the third, bro. I have a story later on in this video, bro. Like I said, you going to learn mad game, bro. Like I said, later on in this video, bro, I got a story of my homie who's 5'4", he's straight G with it, straight up, like, promise y'all. But first of all, I really want to get into, it's bullshit. Like, that shit is bullshit. If a girl is actually, like, got you in your brain and you were, like, 5'11", if you're actually 5'11" and you think you're short, or 5'10" and you think you're short, you're a bozo. Like, you're not short at all. Like, not at all. Maybe to the guy who's, like, 6'5 plus, yeah. But, like, a dude who's 6'2", like, as guy to guy, he's gonna look at a guy like 5'11", like, or 5'10", like, okay, yeah, he's still, like, kind of, like, average, but he's, like, tall. Like, they wouldn't notice. If you have shoes on as a 5'10" dude, you'll probably be 5'11". If you have shoes on as 5'11", you're probably gonna be 6 foot. You know what I'm saying? The dude's gonna be like, hey, he's probably 6 foot, you know, smooth like that. It doesn't even fucking matter, bro. Like, that shit only matters, right, when it comes to bitches. Like, at all. Like, this is the biggest thing in this game, bro. As a dude, there is no way you should be feeling, like, insecure because this guy's taller than you or anything about you, like that he's taller. Like, he's more significant because he's taller. Not once have I felt that. Because me as a dude who I am, I built myself up to be that guy. Like, slowly and surely as the years go by, I'm going to continuously grow and become the ultimate version of who I want to be, right? So, like, for instance, right, in the sports, in the game and shit like that, basketball, all the dudes who are taller than me that play against me, I fucked them up. I promise you I fucked them up. Now, I'm not talking about, like, these D1, D, NBA type dudes. Nah, they on a different level. But most of the people around the way who's taller than me, bro, I whoop they shit and ball and everything like that. And when it comes to women, like, this is what we're going to really be talking about. When it comes to women, I have never, ever, ever once, bro, experienced in my life, like, insecurity of a girl telling me I'm too short or this, that, and the third, bro. Like in real life, this is the thing y'all don't understand is that like that TikTok shit, that 6 foot, he needs to be like 6 foot, 6 figures, 6 inches, whatever the fuck that weird shit is, right? That shit doesn't matter, bro, like in this real world. Because most of the girls that's talking this nut shit, it's like a trend top on, you know, like a lot of these hoes be on these apps 24/7. So like, you know, you'll see them doing like the next trendy dance, trendy this, that, and the third. So now it's really trendy for a girl to say that like he needs to be 6 foot no matter. The bitch could be like 4'8", she'll talk this nut shit. It doesn't even fucking matter. Like that is a trend, bro. Like that is like a groupie shit, like a trend, like a bandwagon, like, you know, your favorite sports team's really nice at like what they doing. They got the best record in the league shit. So people hop onto that. That's what bitches do on these trends on TikTok and shit. You know, if you put that 20 years ago, no bitch was really saying that shit, bro. And no girls was saying that nut shit. I wasn't born back then. But I could promise you that they wasn't saying this nut shit 20, 30, 40 years ago. They're not saying, I need a guy who's 6'3", this, that, and the third. Bro, none of that. None of that. That's bullshit. This is what y'all gotta understand. Like, when it comes to women, it's a lot of groupie shit. Like, a girl will do something or say something, and that girl follows up, and that girl follows up, and then it's like a train of that shit. You know what I'm saying? Like, that is like, bro, that's just how the game goes. Now it's like standards are getting higher and shit like that. So it's like, it is what it is. But also, another thing I want to tell y'all before I really dig deep into this video is that that's a preference. You can't be mad of a preference. You understand what I'm saying? And even as a preference, a bitch, like, more times than not, she'll say, I need a guy 6'4", 6'5", whatever the fuck. But more times than not, she gonna actually be with the dude who's like 5'10". Like, straight up, like, I'm gonna keep it 1,000. Like, you know, it's real shit. And like I said, it's a preference, bro. Like, you can't be mad at a preference, right? For instance, if like, I had this happen to me before, too. A fat girl would be like, you know, oh, I don't like short guys to stand the third around me, like, you know, type shit. And like, you know, I generally don't give a fuck because like, I don't care. Like, I'm not connecting with no fat bitch. Like, I'm gonna keep it 1,000. Like, I'm like, all right, bro. Like, do you? It's a preference. Or even if it's a beautiful girl, bro, that shit happened to me around the way too. Like, they'll tell me like, yeah, I need a dude taller than this, that, and the third. That's a fucking. It's more times than not. It's a test, bro. They'll be like, I need a guy this, that, and the third, this tall, 6'3", this, that. All right, that's you, bro. Like, I don't give a. I'm not about to sweat you. I'm not gonna be like, oh, well, maybe if I grew inches or this, that, like. The fuck, I'm gonna sit there and cope with a bitch. I'm not gonna feel sorry just because she said that. I don't give a fuck about her preference. Like, and for instance, this happened to me with a fat bitch, and she tried calling me short, this, that, and the third. Like, that was like the only time this ever happened, bro. And like, she was fat, so I'm like, bro, I don't know why you even telling me this. I don't even remember how this shit came across. I don't even remember this shit. And like, me being a petty dude at the time, I ain't gonna cap. Like, I was like, yeah, like, that's cool, you know what I'm saying? And I was just like, straight up, like, I like a bitch with a big booty slim bitch or some shit like that. Bitch got tight as fuck because it's a test. Like, even if that beautiful girl like tell you, oh, you're too short for me, this, down, the third, you just keep it moving. All right, that's you, just keep it moving. You're not supposed to care about a preference because, like I said, I only fuck with big booty bitches, this, down, the third. That's my preference. I like big booty bitches. Like, you understand what I'm saying, guys? She says I want a dude who's 6'1". It's a test. A lot of that is bullshit because in real life, they don't even be getting a lot of guys that they be talking about 6'5", fucking 6-figure, this, that. None of that shit, bro. Most of these hoes fuck with the street dudes who's in the street who just fuck them and leave them. I promise you, bro. Because when the hood dudes and shit like that, they keep it G. They not worried about this bitch talking this nut shit. Shut up, bitch, and just come over. Like, straight up, that's how they is, bro. So like another guy, like, she'll test that dude. She'll test another dude with that shit. Talk all of this nut shit. She'll test a shorter guy, whatever, and then this guy like simping on her and shit like that. Like, you know, maybe give me a chance. She'll give me a chance one day, ass dude. Compared to the guy who's like, man, I don't give a fuck about that shit. Come over. Straight up, bro. Like, and a lot of times, like, the women saying that, like, I need a dude 6 foot, this, that. A lot of them been ran through. Like, we could really go over, bro. Like, they've been ran through. Just put it like that, bro. That's like what I really want to put in your brain is like, that shit is a preference. You can't be mad at a preference. If you like Spanish bitches and you not settling for anything else and you want just a Spanish bitch, that is your preference. There's nothing wrong with that. Or if you like a black bitch, a white bitch, this, that, it doesn't matter. That's your preference. If she likes a guy who's tall, Spanish, Dominican, Puerto Rican, this, that, Mexican, Cuban, black, white, green, orange, yellow, that shouldn't matter to you. It doesn't matter, bro. That's her preference. She fuck with it. She fuck with it. If you fuck with it, you fuck with it. That is why as a dude, you're supposed to self-improve and get the girl that you want. Right? Like if you have a specific type of girl you want, you go get that. Or something along the lines of that, bro. A beautiful girl, maybe a Mexican girl, fucking white girl, black bitch, whatever, it doesn't matter. You get what you want. That's what I'm saying. Like a lot of these guys in this sphere like that I'm in, they're always like so careful and just like so thoughtful of what this bitch wants out of them. She should care what you want out of her. Straight up. Like that's real G shit. That's game. Like that's real life. Like you setting the boundaries, bro. This is why I talk about standards, bro. Me, bro, I have standards. If the bitch can't cook or clean, there's no way this is working out. Like straight up. Like yeah, I don't even understand this shit. Like when I really get to talking to a lot of women, I make sure, yo, do you know how to cook and clean? Bro, if I hear like no and all this nut shit or oh, is this all you think women are good for? All right, turned off, man. Get the fuck out of here. Straight up, bro. Like I'm not playing when I say this. Cause I built myself as a dude, bro. Bro, stop playing, bro. When you build yourself as a guy, you get this confidence of like, you're that guy. You truly feel that shit within yourself. That's why I say you need to self-improve. And that's why when Tristan in that video, I put that clip of Tristan Tate, bro. That's my guy. Cause it's G shit. He's a G, bro. He realized that like, yeah, this dude could be 6'5", this, that, and the third. But if he's a nerd, looking like a fucking geek, like a fucking lame ass dude, all skinny, all like, not even skinny, you know, like I don't even need body shame, but like if you're fat or skinny, just like all like a lame ass dude, bro. It's like, what the fuck? You think the bitch is gonna be on you even just because you're tall? Yeah, you might have a few. It doesn't matter, bro. But you're not that guy. You don't feel like that guy. Compared to the guy who's shorter, but he worked for everything. He got his physique up. He looks handsome. He takes care of himself. You know, he got the style. He got like, you know, all types of shit going on with himself. That dude is way more confident, gets way more bitches than the guy who's just tall, bro. Straight up, like, and don't feel bad because if a girl says that, like I said, it's a preference, bro. Like, I promise you, that only ever happened once in my life where a girl in real life told me I'm short, bro. I'm 5'8". More times than not, around the way the women I hang around, that I be around, they think I'm taller because I'm more masculine with it. Like, I walk with my shoulders head high. Like, I'm confident. I don't give a fuck if she's the same height of me or if a bitch taller than me. I had bitches come up to me that's taller than me. I had bitches talk to me that's taller than me. Straight up, like, that's real G shit. And all the homies around the way, like, all my homeboys, I have a group of homeboys that, like, when we were younger, bro, all we were like, yo, where the bitches at? Where the bitches at? So, like, we know more about game now, like, real shit. Like, we were just cold approaching bad bitches, like, like, it was nothing. Like, we was getting dubbed most of the time, but it was, like, learning game, like, bro. Like, it didn't matter. Like, real shit, like, just really learning game. So, I'm gonna put y'all onto my homie real quick, right? This is for the guys who are, like, 5'8" and under, right? Or whatever. You guys can learn from this anyways. Like, this is who it is. This is what it is, right? So, I have a homie on my group, bro. And I could tell you right now, out of that group, like, we all get bitches, but, like, he was, like, top 2, top 1 getting, all, like, a lot of the bitches, you know what I'm saying? Like, I'm up there, too, with the homies and shit. Like, it's only 4 of us type shit. Like, but, like, I'm more focused on my goals and shit. Like, they was, like, yo, they was doing their thing, whatever the fuck, right? Straight up. Dude, 5'4", right? 5'4", like, 5'4", 5'5" with shoes on. So, for all the people who are like, well, you're 5'8", you're average height. Man, listen to this, bro. So straight up, bro, throughout, like, you know, I knew this dude since I was a young boy, bro. Like, since we was kids, you know, shit like that. I seen bro through high school go crazy. I seen bro through, like, after high school go crazy up until now. Like, I ain't gonna get into his business and shit like that. But, like, bro, he was been doing his thing with women, like, you know, like, in general, like, getting the ones he wants, this, that, and the third. And a lot of them were, like, pretty decent looking, you know what I'm saying? Like, pretty good looking, actually. I can't even lie to you. Like, he wasn't fucking, like, standards, having the standards. He wasn't fucking no little bitch. He didn't give a fuck about his height. He didn't give a fuck about none of that, bro. He was confident. He was hitting the gym with us, bro. Like, with me all the time. That's my dude. That's my, like, locked in. That's my, I said this. What the fuck? That's locked in. That's my bro. Like, that's my heart, bro. Like, I love that dude. So I learned a lot from him too as well. Just like we learned off each other and shit like that. But bro, like, he never gave me like the sense of insecurity ever. Not once. Even when we throw like the short jokes, because out of the group, we'd be like, yo, this dude, little sad, like type shit. You know what I'm saying? Like on some funny shit. Never not once did I get like the sense of like him feeling insecure. Never not once. The bitches he fucked with, none of like, they was pretty good looking, bro. Like as a dude, I ain't about to like talk about his women and shit like that. But like, bro, I never put it like this. I ain't seen him with no ugly bitch. Put it like that. I ain't never seen him with no ugly bitch, right? And like I said, he's 5'4", I'm 5'8", you know, type shit. The group, like, they taller than like 6 foot, you know, 5'10", you know, the group is only like 5 of us, bro, straight up. But he never had a sense of insecurity. He coming around the way, yo, where the bitches at? Like, on some, like I said back in the day, like, when, like, a couple years ago, we, like, more, like, thoughts in the head. Like, we thinking, like, all right, bro, where the bitches? Like, straight up. Like, we would smoke weed, so it would be, like, where's the Bally? We would call it Bally weed. So, we'd be like, all right, so where's the Bally and where's the bitches? Straight up, right? So, we would go to parties. We would go to, like, you know, just around the way. We cooling with each other. All right, where the Bally? Where the bitches? Like, straight up, right? So, bro, every time I seen him, it was never with an ugly bitch. Every time it was not one sense of insecurity that I get from this dude. He didn't give a fuck if the bitch was taller than him either. It never mattered. Like, it never mattered. And honestly, but then our preferences, like a group, like, I could say, like, our preference is pretty tight. Like, it's just bad bitches, but, like, it's like which one do you want? And it's also like the height. Like, he wanted shorter bitches. Like, me too. I don't like girls who taller than me. Like I told y'all earlier, that's a preference. A girl who cooks and cleans, that's a preference. A girl who's submissive, that's a preference. You know what I'm saying? So that is like how I view. I learned game from bro just of him never being insecure, never being a bitch. He was, you know, let's say, like, you know, he wasn't no Chad short dude, whatever, but like, he, you know what I'm saying, he took care of himself. He got some muscle, you know, self-improved without even knowing what self-improvement was, you know, took care of his haircuts, you know, had game, you know, walking up on them, like, women cold approaching, feeling like confident, not being like a lame ass dude just because he's 5'4". I never not heard once like, man, I'm 5'4", so I don't get no bitches. That never, not once, bro. I promise you this right now. If you have that victim mentality, you gotta get that shit out your head. Cause if you're not doing things that are gonna make you elevate, like I said, hitting the gym, taking care of your health, eating well, dressing better, getting your style up, putting some cologne, smelling better, this, that, making yourself feel overall better, dressing better, you know what I'm saying? Doing things like that, you're going to feel better. And if you're not doing that, you just staying home eating chips, feeling all fat, like all skinny or whatever the fuck, you know, all insecure, but I'm never going to get bitches. You're not going to win in this game. This shit, when it comes to women and dudes, it's a game, bro. It's a fucking game. Like I said, that's a test where she's like, I don't fuck with tall dudes, or I only fuck with tall dudes. I don't fuck with short guys, bro. That's a test. That's game. Like, bro, in order to solve that test to win and like or like pass the test or whatever the fuck, is not giving a fuck. Not be like, all right, I don't care about that. Like, or just like, all right, I ain't worried about that. Or just like, you keep it moving. All right, that's cool. That's your preference. Keep it moving. Gee, shit. And she's going to be right behind you moving because she didn't shake your frame. She ain't, you know what I'm saying? The chest, bro, she ain't shake your frame. She didn't make you feel insecure or some sort of way. They looking for a dominant dude. You know what I'm saying? That's just what it comes down to. Like, that's in their nature, bro. That's G shit. That is game for y'all, bro. Like I said, I'm 5'8". Never had a problem with that nut shit. Never had around the way the bitches calling me I'm short, this, that, and the third. Never. Right? Like, maybe he had, but that shit didn't matter to him either. It didn't matter, like, all right, this bitch not fucking with me because I'm short, whatever the fuck. Keep it moving. Where's the next bitch at? Straight up, like that. Like I said, we were thoughts, though. We were thoughts back in the day, you know what I'm saying? I all grew up all out of that shit, but, like, you know, like, and the homies did, too. Like, but that put us on as a younger age, when we 16, 17, 18 type shit, running through the game and shit like that, and understanding how this shit works. Understanding that women are supposed to submit to you, too. Like, that's the biggest thing. Because a girl who likes you is going to do anything for you. She'll do anything for you, bro. To, like, give you bread. She'll cook, clean, give you money, like, all types of shit. You can do things like manipulative things that I would never preach. I would never talk about because I ain't never did that. That's lame shit. You know, taking money from bitches and shit like that. And that's lame. I don't, you know what I'm saying? Trapping them out. I don't do that. That's lame. But, like a girl who loves you is going to do, or actually likes you, who has like head over heels, really likes you and loves you. If you want to know if a girl really loves you, she will do anything for you, bro. Straight up, bro. Give you food when you need it. You know, not complaining, this, that, and the third. Well, this, that, and that. Nah. Respectfully, if you're in a relationship and she's doing all that nut shit, bro, she might not like you as much as she once did when you guys first came about, like, in the relationship. That's a fact, too. I'm sorry. These are cold, hard facts that I got to get through, bro. I got these shits listed. Hold on. Because I feel real, like, this is a topic that I feel some type of way of, like, I'm 5'8", but all these other guys who are 5'8" or under and shit like that, they feel, or even taller me, like 5'9", 5'10", feeling insecure of their height because of these hoes, like, saying this shit. And not saying just because it's women, just feeling insecure. Like I said, in sports, like in real life shit, I don't feel insecure that the dude's taller than me. Never. I swear to you, in basketball, bro, I be whooping dudes ass and bull. Like, a lot of guys cannot guard me that are taller than me. Most of the people who guard me, who play against me, are taller than me. I never really get my ass whooping ball like around the way. I'm not talking about no D1, no NBA, none of that, right? But like if your insecurity comes from like sports or something like that, because you know you gotta get better, you know, so, some sort of thing like that. But like, bro, if it's coming from bitches, more times than not, it's gonna come from bitches. Because now this new day and age shit, like I said, 30, 40 years ago, these women weren't saying that shit. None of them were saying that shit. 20 years ago, 10 years ago, even none of them was saying this nut shit. Now since the TikTok comes around, all of the groupie hoes like watching the video, oh, he needs to be 6'4", he needs to be this, he needs to be that, this, that, and the third, make 100K, 200K a year. They're just talking nut shit. Do you understand what I'm saying? 200K a year. What average dude does that? The average guy that they're fucking, like I'm telling you, is those hood dudes. Like, because these are the ratchet bitches who are really, not ratchet. I want to say ratchet, but these are like the bitches who are giving it up. Like, specifically saying, oh, I need a bitch, this, a dude, this, the height, this, that, and the third. They give it up like this more times than not. I promise you. I promise you. Because a real solid woman ain't going to always look about the height or some shit like that. You know what I'm saying? It's a preference. It's a preference you can't get mad about. But the dudes who they're actually fucking is like, she's the baby mom with the hood dude who's like be trapping and shit like that, selling coke and shit like that, that ain't worried about this bitch. Fact. In that video, like in that clip, she said, I only I only messed with like shorter dudes, this and the third. So she just talking nut shit because she wants that, but she don't get that. You know what I'm saying? She could get that, you know, as a girl, but like maybe not be able to keep that dude who's 6 foot, but like it's just nut shit. If you guys can't see through this shit, like, I feel sorry. This is why I gotta make this video, because game is game. If you fall for this shit, like, you're gonna be depressed. If you're gonna actually sit here and think, I'm 5 foot this, and I feel sorry for myself because I seen this video. Not even, you won't even put your brain to see that video. You just have it in there, like, well, these bitches want guys who are taller than me, this, that, and the third. Nah. What they really want, that I'm about to get into, is that dude. I'm gonna really get into that right now. Hold on. Alright, so cool. Like I said, all of that bullshit, right? Like I was talking about, like, oh, this, that, and the third, 200, 300K. Who's this bitch? First of all, like, who is this bitch? Like, she has to be, like, top tier bitch, like, of saying this shit. She gotta be, like, a singer, a rapper, a model, or some shit, like, like, someone of fame, some shit. Like, if she, like, Beyonce talking like that, alright, cool, that's Beyonce. She a regular little bitch, bro. Do you know how many regular little bitches are out in this world that don't even think like that? Like, you should not be stressing over this shit, right? But the guy, oh yeah, so let me get into it. The guy that they're looking for, that dude, right? Like, when I step in the cut, all of these bitches say all of this shit on the net, this, that, and the third, maybe on Tinder or all these apps, whatever. I never really went through those Tinder routes and shit like that. Me and the homies, like, I don't know about the homies, but me personally, I never got my women off, like, these apps on Tinders and shit like that. I just recently I ain't gonna cap, I downloaded it about, like, a month ago. Stayed on it for a few, like, I say like 2 weeks, bro. I didn't even fuck with it just because, like, I'm scrolling through bitches of, like, oh, I want this bitch, this bitch. Like, I don't even fuck with that shit. I'd rather get women in real life. Like, that's the real shit. Like, really get women in real life. If I'm on Tinder, I'm just probably horny. I just want to fuck a bitch. I'm gonna keep it 1,000. Like, you know, let's keep it 1,000, right? But the dude that she wants, right? Like I said, when I'm very confident. Like, I woke my shoulders up, my head held high. I got my chest, I got my fucking, bro. I'm so confident of who I am, bro. Because a lot of the things that I went through with, like, my acne, all sorts of things, like, I went through a lot of shit, you know what I'm saying? So, like, I built myself as that character. I've been training for years. You know, I took care of myself. I get my hair cuts every now and then. I don't got my cut right now. I'm a little fucked up right now. But I don't give a fuck. It doesn't even matter to me that I don't have a cut. I'm still going to go up to that bitch who's like 10 out of 10. It doesn't matter. I'm still going to go talk to her, try to get that number. Or whatever. Or I'll tell her, come here. You know what I'm saying? Like, game is game. I know who I am. I'm confident. I'm confident with who I am. That's the biggest thing, when you're confident. And the guy that they want is like the guy who is confident. And like I said, right, like, just put it in this scenario, right? A girl's talking all this nut shit right to her friends. I need a guy 6 foot, this and third. Then this dude comes out of nowhere. Just this guy who's strong, good looking, takes care of himself, like, very presentable, like, really, like, good looking kind of thing. Or, like, you know, who's just that guy who walks like he doesn't give a fuck. Like, the guy who generally doesn't give a fuck if this 10 out of 10 is looking at him or not, right? Like that girl, she's gonna want that guy more than, like, oh, she'll be saying, oh, I want this guy 6 foot, this and the third. But then that guy walks in the spot, she's looking at him. It don't matter if he's 5'8", 5'4", don't matter what the fuck it is. If he's that dude and he doesn't care, he walks like he got like a 20-inch dick, that doesn't matter. That's what matters. She doesn't care. That instant thought of, like, the 6 foot, talking all that nut shit, that shit don't matter no more. Promise you, because this is who I am. I'm not 6 foot. I'm 5'8". I'm still doing my thing in this sexual market value, this nut shit. All the sexual market value is take care of yourself, look good, present yourself, get you some money, get you a passion. Ooh, biggest thing right here, passion and what you live for. This is the biggest thing right here too with this women shit, all of this. I got my thing going on. I'm not worried about no bitches right now. I got my YouTube in the gym. I don't give a fuck about nothing else. I don't care about nothing. And a lot of people be like, oh, this, that, and the third, trying to make fun of you or whatever the fuck. I don't care about that shit. Because my purpose of what I'm living every day matters more than that girl. Because if that girl leaves me, I'm not going to have my YouTube account. I would have been, stuck on her, this, that, and the third. It doesn't matter, bro. Straight up, like, my purpose, my gym, my YouTube matters more than a bitch. That is when people say money over bitches, that's what it really means. It doesn't mean your 9-to-5 shitty job. It's your purpose. It's what you really love in your life that you do every day, no matter who was in, like, the world. Like, it doesn't matter. If I was trapped on the island, bro, I read this comment, bro, and I really thought about it. Somebody in my comment said, if I was trapped on the island and there was just weights there, it wouldn't matter if I like worked out or not. Like, that's what I was gonna do. I was just gonna work out no matter what, because that's who I am. I love the gym. I genuinely have mad love for it, and I got goals that I gotta hit in the gym. So that's all that matters. I don't give a fuck if I text this girl, right, this 10 out of 10 girl, whatever the fuck, and she not fucking with me, this, that, and the third, all right, I'll throw my phone, go dumbbells, because that matters more to me. The gym hits matters so much more to me. So when people say money over bitches, it's actually your passion over bitches. What you live and do every day over bitches. You should never stress about a bitch, because I'm going to make a whole separate video. I don't want to make this video super, super long, but I'm going to make a whole super video of, like, money over bitches type thing. But your passion is basically the money. It's what you do on your day-to-day life. That matters more than anything, because you would do that whether that girl is here or not. You'll do that whether anything in the world, bro. Like I remember used to say, like, yo, bro, I don't give a fuck if it's a hurricane outside, I'm still hitting the gym. Like, I remember saying that shit like that. I remember a hurricane actually happening, and you guys don't even understand. I was sitting there contemplating, yo, should I go try to hit the gym? I promise you guys, I didn't go, but, like, bro, that's my passion. That's what I love to do in my day-to-day life, bro. That matters over anything. Understand that. Also, another thing with, like, this short dude, a lot of things like that, I have to throw this in there. I don't really want to throw this in there because, like, more times than not, a lot of guys aren't going to work as hard to, like, get that level of, like, not fame, of just, like, of just people knowing you around the way for something. A lot of people give up for a lot of things like that. So, bro, what you're known for and, like, your status is the biggest thing as a dude, no matter what, right? Like, there's rich nerds out there, like loser nerds who get all the bad bitches. Yeah, they're with him for the money, but, like, he's still with the bad bitches technically, right? And this is, like, something I thought about, like, with, like, Lil Uzi and, like, Trippie Redd, right? To keep it 1,000 with y'all know these dudes ugly as shit. Ugly as fuck, and let alone that they're short, right? They're like 5'4", and I think Trippie Redd is, Lil Uzi like 5'4", and Trippie Redd is like 5'6" or 5'8", like around my height. Doesn't matter, considered short to the bitches, right? It doesn't matter what bitch, bro. If he choose any bitch from the crowd that he's performing on, they getting on stage with him, they coming home with him. It doesn't matter what it is. That's the level of status of who he is. He's getting to fuck that bitch instantly, bro. I want y'all to understand this shit, bro. It doesn't matter about how you look sometimes, bro. When you got money or, like, all sorts of things. I don't really like to say that, because if you're a rich nerd, they gonna play you out, because they're not gonna really love you because you're a nerd and a lame, like a geek, like how Tristan Tate said. Like, Tristan Tate is, like, top G, he, like, type shit. He get money, like, bitches, all that in the third. And they're not just with him for money. He's that dude. He good looking. He no gay shit. He take care of himself, all sorts of things, right? So that's what I'm talking about. But these hoes, when it comes to, like, their famous rapper or shit like that, bro, any bitch he point from this crowd, she could even be with a boyfriend, that bitch getting on stage. Promise to God that bitch is getting on that stage. I promise you, if he said, come to this room with me, let's go have some fun in this room, that bitch going. It's not, bro, it's just what it is. Game is game. You can't hate the player, hate the game, bro. You can't hate, you gotta play by the rules. And this is why I'm gonna make my next video of, like, bro, why to never stress over a bitch and how to never stress over that shit. Like, because it's real life game. You can't hate the player. You gotta hate the game, bro. And, like, I really want to go reiterate on this point real fast. Is, like, when I was talking about you're that guy that who takes care of himself, who works out, who looks good, and very strong, confident young man who walks with his chest up and his head held high and shit like that. you're gonna get a lot more attention from women and things like that, especially when you're taking care of yourself. That 6 foot shit, all of that goes out your window. Like, and I'm not saying this for you to cope either. Like I'm telling you the truth of my life. Not once, like the women I was talking to, bro, like even the women I talked to around the way, like my sisters and everything like that, they thought I was taller because like how I walk and shit like that. They'd be like, yo, how tall? You're only 5'8". I was like, yeah, I'm only 5'8" and shit like that. They like, damn, bro, I thought you were way taller than that, bro, because like who I am, how I hold myself, how I carry myself. I'm not walking like this like a fucking nerd. I'm walking with my shoulders head high, my chest held up. Like I always say this in these videos because that's what leads to confidence. When you walking like this, you just feel stronger, bro. Like, bro, you just feel way stronger, bro. And like you carry that on with like things that actually make you feel confident. Hitting the gym makes me feel confident. I feel strong. I look strong. You know what I'm saying? I eat really healthy. I take care of myself. I'm trying to get my skin really nice and shit like that. Bro, things like that, you know, taking care of your haircuts, bro. Y'all know them feelings when you finally get a haircut after a minute and you just feel like, damn. Put that on top of like, you know, smelling good, eating healthy, hitting the gym, getting more confidence, maybe going up to talk to women, getting some numbers and shit like that. You're going to feel like the man. It's not going to matter whether this girl says you 6 foot, this, that, and the third. It's never going to matter. And I don't want to make this video to seem like I'm hating on women. Like I said, that's a preference. If that's what she wants and that's what she likes, fine, go for it. But you can't be mad about that shit. Like, I want to reiterate that too. You just can't be mad about that shit. That is game. That's what she wants, dude. How you going to be mad about, like... That's like me saying my favorite team is the Knicks, and then somebody else is like, no, I want you to be like a Celtics fan or some shit like that. I want you to be a Warriors fan or some shit like that. I'm gonna be like, nah, like I fuck with the Knicks, bro. Like, get off my dick. Like, leave me alone. I'm a Knicks fan. You know what I'm saying? So like, if you was simping over these girls or trying to like, you know, try to be like the boy best friend, all of that weird gay shit, like that shit, dude said I'm the boy best friend. That's gay as fuck. Like, unless you actually really like have a connection like bro to bro with this girl. If you trying to fuck, bro, ain't no such thing as boy best friend. Go for the shot. None of that shit. Like, nah, I'd rather not be around you. I'm not your friend, bro. I'm trying to fuck. Like, you know, but then we got to say it in that way. But, like, have that mentality. You know what I'm saying? You rather go big or go home. You just going to be a simp for the rest of the night. Well, I'm the boy best friend. Or actually go home, shoot that shot. And if she W, she W. But more times than not, since she's been around you, she fuck with you, she might actually give you a shot. She might say, yo, come to the room. You never know. Like, you will never know if you ain't shoot your shot, bro. Real shit. That is G shit, bro. That's what I'm trying to tell y'all. Like, bro, I'm gonna make that specific video of like how to never trip over a girl, bro. Like, straight up, that video. If you guys like this video, bro, please make sure to like, comment, share, and subscribe, bro. And I'm gonna leave my last video right here, but bro, I'm gonna make that video, bro. Hit that subscribe button, bro. Nothing but G shit around here. Nothing but real self-improvement type of vibes. You know, I love my self-improvement like topics and stuff like that. Like, this was a topic that a lot of people don't really know or like how to talk about, because like I said, I'm 5'8", but I don't feel short. I've never felt like insecure because I'm shorter or whatever the fuck. Like, never, bro. Like, and I'm telling you this genuinely from my heart. I'm not even capping y'all. Like, yeah, I might have had that thought like back in the day when I was younger. Like, yeah, it would be cool to be like 6 foot, this, that, and the third. But if you live in like a victim mentality, you're gonna be depressed and anxious and just motherfucking just like insecure your whole life, bro. Like I'm 5'8". There's nothing I can do about this shit. There is nothing I can do about this shit but level up, make myself look better, take care of your skin, all sorts of things. And I'm going to make a whole separate video into this video, but I want y'all to understand, because I know a lot of dudes got like these problems about being short and insecure and shit like that. I hope this video helped you guys. So stay yourself, stay 300, and whatever you do in life, trust me, I believe in you, bro.